Hey guys, sorry it's been a little while. Things have been pretty crazy around here between races, and I just haven't had any time to get any new videos up. But don't worry, I've got you covered for the June sprints, at least the Sunday race. And I've got some other stuff in the can from Portland a couple of weeks ago. So look out for some more videos coming up here soon, and we'll try to get back on track. My June sprints was pretty disappointing. I had pretty high hopes to go out there and try to contend for a win or a podium. Obviously, it was my first time Road America, so there's that learning curve, not only with driving and getting through the corner and figuring out what works, but setup and just it didn't make it easy to diagnose issues with the car either, which I think we definitely had early on in the weekend, all the way through Saturday. We discovered Sunday morning, after we decided to just start tearing stuff apart, that in fact we had a little screen that goes in the VVT actuator had a piece broken off. We actually still haven't found that piece, but decided to replace that, whether that actually was the issue or not. The car definitely was better on Sunday in the race. Again, similar to VIR when we found the fuel pressure issue, I felt like Sunday it was definitely better, but it was still not 100%. I definitely think there's some more to be done, still some stuff to figure out. Unfortunately, we have a really short week here, turning around and going to the Glen this weekend for the Super Tour race there. Hoping that the car is going to be in decent shape. Watkins Glen's still a horsepower track, but it's also a real driver's track, and so you can make up for it a little bit. It doesn't hurt you quite as much as Road America, where it's just there's three massively long straightaways, and if you can't get down those, you really have no shot. So long and the short of it is, I just was way too far behind to start. Tyler Brown and I worked together early in the race, made up a pretty decent gap, at least on the group that was ahead of us. Once we got to them, the double yellow came out. That kind of bunched everybody up. I was actually I was thankful for that. I thought that at that point it might give me a shot to make up some of what I had lost kind of just fighting there. In around the 8th to 10th spot. The restart really screwed me. I would have loved to have seen what I could have done had I not lost 4 or 5 spots there on that. But rolling around 14, I think Chris took off and had 8 car lengths or something by the time he got to start-finish line. I saw them rolling onto it. I started rolling. I had a gap, and I was trying to time it right so that I could get a run. And the guys got on the brakes, and the whole line slowed down. And before I knew it, the gap that I had to try to get the run was gone. And everybody went, and I was on Novak's bumper. Next thing I knew it, Tyler and I think Joe jumped out to the left, and they were there. And by the time I realized what was happening there, I looked to my right, and I've got a car on my right rear. So I just got freight train on both sides down the front straightaway. Not that I was sleeping or anything. I guess I just mistimed the restart, and they got bunched up. So it was really kind of a combination of things, but that really hurt me. It took until about turn 8. I gained back all 4 of those spots by then, but at that point there was at least a 25 car gap up to Preston Pardis ahead of me. But I really feel like that restart was a defining moment for me in the race on Sunday. Had I been able to make up a spot or 2, it might have been a different story. We might be talking about a top 5 result for Sunday. I had the 5th fastest race lap, which was definitely a positive note. As I said, I think the car felt much better. Still not 100%, but I think we made gains, and definitely left on a positive note. So with that, actually my GoPro ran out of storage in the first part of the race. So under double yellow, I realized what was going on. Pulled the camera off my helmet, thumbed through, formatted the card, put it back in, and really only have the race from the double yellow on. So enjoy from that point to the end of the race. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe below, throw me a like, leave me a comment on this video, and check out the rest of my channel. And we'll see you guys sometime soon.